Hello, I'm Dr. Teresa Caraway, CEO of Hearing First, and welcome to our Facebook Live AMA. And we're broadcasting live from Denver, Colorado today, and I'm glad you're joining us because I have a very special guest, good friend and colleague Joanna Smith, who's the CEO and Executive Director of Hearts for Hearing in Oklahoma City. And we're going to be talking about the importance of working as a collaborative team to improve outcomes for babies who are deaf or hard of hearing so they can learn to listen and talk. That as you work collaboratively with parents, what's the most important information that you think it's important to convey to parents, that parents understand, and that they make sure that we are communicating as we work with families?
First of all, I think that you can't burn daylight. Every day counts. It's really important that the family knows what the hearing loss looks like so that we can get at that and make it possible for the child to have access to sound. That's primo information, and that we do it early. I think the next thing is that we need to be listening and talking and singing to our child. And then the last thing is parents can do this. It's not about me doing the job. The parent, him or her, or grandparents are doing the work.
Yeah, they are. So you mentioned early, you mentioned kind of right type, early. Babies are learners from day one. So can you talk, and burning daylight, so there's a lot loaded there. So if we can parcel that out, what do you mean by burning daylight? And what do you mean, can you talk about hearing aid wear time and what your expectations are and what you counsel parents?
We are really focused on this because we know now that the data is actually telling us that every day counts. So we've actually fit babies, when babies refer to us on newborn hearing screening, and then follow-up testing actually confirms hearing loss. We are all about getting those aids on, and we have fit a child as young as 9 days of age. Now that is pretty young, but it's pretty remarkable when you do that and you get started on the journey. So we absolutely are about burning daylight. Means we get the hearing aids on. It also means that they're on during all waking hours. So eyes open, ears on, and that we have to fight sometimes to get that message out because there are many out there who say, it doesn't really matter.
Right, but it's really because when you wear hearing aids, we think hearing loss is about the ears, but it's certainly about the brain and accessing the brain. And so we have to make sure that that little one has access to all the sounds and the language around them so they can learn language and spoken language just like a typical hearing child.
That's absolutely right.
Yeah, so 9 days old, you said, you fit a baby. Wow. So that is... How do you do that?
Well, it makes it hard because they're growing so much that you have to change ear molds.
Yeah.
But it can be done, and that's where the team works so well. And so a family that may be coming in for a weekly session, we tag an ear mold impression at the same time. We have the good fortune of being able to get ear molds turned pretty quickly because, again, we got to get it on, and we got to do it early.
Yeah. So that's one message that we want to make sure we're conveying early and right and getting started as soon as possible.